Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Federal government will obey court ruling against banning old Naira note, moves to vacate order. Federal government will obey court ruling against banning old Naira note, moves to vacate order. To my dear listeners, this is today's news. Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, yesterday said while the federal government would obey the Supreme Court ruling, which put on hold the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) demonetization policy, the government would take necessary steps to set aside the interim order. The Supreme Court had, in a ruling on Wednesday, suspended the CBN deadline for demonetization policy and fixed February 15 for hearing on the matter. Malami clarified that the federal government, out of its regard for the rule of law, would abide by the order of the apex court, even though it intended to challenge it and would do so within the provisions of the law. Malami spoke during an interview on Arise News channel yesterday. The comment by the minister came as this day gathered that the federal government had filed reasons before the Supreme Court as to why it issued by 3 states challenging the February 10 deadline fixed by the CBN for phasing out the old 1,000 Naira, 500 Naira and 200 Naira banknote should be struck out. Yesterday also, the CBN attributed the continued scarcity of new banknotes to holding in certain quarters of the National Security Advisor (NSA), Major General Babagana Monguno, appealed to the House of Representatives to come up with practicable solutions to the attendant economic crisis arising from the scarcity of the recent redesigned Naira notes. However, a civil society group, the Alliance for Surviving COVID-19 and Beyond ASCAB, advised the CBN to obey the order of the Supreme Court, which temporarily restrained it from going ahead with the plan to phase out the old banknote from today until after hearing on the matter. A 7-member panel of the Apex Court, presided by Justice John Okoro, had on Wednesday temporarily stopped the CBN from effecting the scheduled ban of old Naira notes in 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira denominations from February 10. The order was issued during a ruling on an ex parte application brought by Kaduna, Kogi, and Zamfara states against the AGF. They had asked the court to issue an interim injunction against the government, pending the hearing and determination of their suit, challenging the Naira redesign policy of the CBN. The 3 states argued among others, that the policy had brought an excruciating situation upon the country, and unless the Supreme Court intervened timeously, there might be anarchy in the country. According to them, since the announcement of the policy, there has been an acute shortage in the supply of the new Naira note in their state, thereby making it very difficult and nearly impossible for citizens to access the new note. While they argued that the notice period given by the federal government was inadequate, they claimed that the CBN did not follow laid down procedure for implementation of the policy. In a short ruling, the apex court granted the interim order and restrained the federal government from banning the whole Naira note, pending the determination of the suit. The Supreme Court subsequently fixed hearing for February 15. But reacting to the interim order of the apex court, the AGF, while speaking with Arise News channel yesterday, stated that it was within the right of the government to challenge any order it was not pleased with. He said the government would do so in this matter using this instrumentality of the law. Malami stated, the rule of law provides that there has to be obedience to the judgment and orders of the Supreme Court. Now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop out the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.